Oh, is it?
For me,
I think I
it's
found
cyclocross
the
race,
secret switch. Okay. Is this on? I think it's on. I think it's on, guys. Thank you for your patience.
cyclocross race with a lot of climbing.
Okay,
With a lot of
I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Without further ado, let's switch to the race. Oh yeah, let's do this.
All right, riders, listen up. You guys are going for 6 laps. The 80% rule is in effect. So be aware of that. They'll be pulling just past the start-finish line over there. There are 2 feed zones. That's the only place that you can take feed or get assistance. Make sure the top 5 show up for the award ceremonies at 2:15.
All right, Fontana, let's get excited. Let's send these guys out. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get ready to rock and roll. First Pro XCT of the year.
And there they go, the Pro-Man cross-country outdoors.
All right. It's on. Already suffering. Hey, let me know if the sound is good. The audio mixing, the voice with the race. Jesus, you guys go off fast. Yeah, that was hard. Alright, sun is good. Oh yeah. Alright, I think we're on. Yeah. Race start was like a dust bowl. The start, so many people. Everyone was trying to get in front. Yeah, to put the overlay, I think that's something I could do if I do it live. If I output the heart rate and everything, that's something I could probably do live like that. It's super hard to do in the 4K stream that I upload on YouTube, but live I think it must be easier to do it. I have to look into that. Yeah, my HR is pinned right now. Totally anaerobic the whole first lap, I think. I prepare some graphics overlay. Like this is what my heart rate looked like during the race. The whole race. It was completely nuts. The whole time anaerobic. And when we got stuck into descent like that, you just switch to running and you just like heart rate pin to the max. I think we were like 45 riders. Yeah, I think no, 56. Yeah, 56 riders at the start. Pretty big group. I mean, once we're all single file like that, you're already pretty far from the leaders. that climb. Yeah, the 80% rule, yeah, it works in Elite. Yeah, it's in effect. So as soon as the leaders come too close, they take you out of the race. They don't let you race. Yeah, it's game over. I think I did 4 laps out of 6 on this race. See, I think I have a graphic. I can show you the. The Strava flyby to show you where it's at. See, that's the. I think I started the flyby at the same time as I started the stream, so maybe it's a bit ahead. But you see how far I am already from the lead groups. It's a pretty massive gap already, just because everyone is single file. In Cat 3, man, that's a big group. Do you ever change component for different XC race? For the DH rotors? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. And I don't do that much. Aside from changing tires, I don't change much my settings on my bike. I mean, I change the suspension setting, tire pressure, but that's about it. Josh is already trying to open a gap on me. He was sick that day. He got a cold. I think at the end of the week he wasn't even sure he was going to start the race, and here it is, already opening a gap on me. So what pros were in the race? I have a list of the names. Where is it? So yeah, top 5: Christopher Blevins, Luke Vroomen, Welder, Evan Gutierrez, Russell Finderwalt, and Carl Trudeau of the top 5. Yeah, I was running 2.25s. I think I was 21 pound that day. Yeah, 21 psi, 2.25. It was the rocket runs. Not the best setup, I would say, for this course. Maybe at the front a rocket run and at the rear a racing Ralph, but it's just what I had. I had a racing Ralph I was supposed to put on, but I realized the day before the race that it was a snake skin, and not a snake skin, it was a light skin. So I got a bit nervous racing with light skin on this course, because when you touch a rock just like that, you can just touch a rock with your sidewall and you're done. The light skin is super fragile. You need to be very on it, always super focused. Comment fais-tu pour faire le switch? How do you switch from front and rear camera? Yeah, I mean, I do that in Final Cut. I do the edit in Final Cut, so I sync the 2 cameras together, and it's very easy. I press 1 for front camera, 2 for rear, and I just toggle between them like that, and then I render the file. So what we're looking at is a render. It's a render of the both cameras together.
Good job.
See there, Josh was starting to slow down. He went super hard on the start, and I think he was like, "Oh man, I went too hard." I think that's what he's thinking. I was like, "Man, I need to pass now. It's too slow. I need to pick up the pace, Josh." That's Derek. Derek is chasing me. I think he had it. He had a little technical. He was stuck on the side just earlier, and now he started chasing me. And he went back on it super hard. See the leaders. The leaders are already on the downhill at this point. They're already hauling ass downhill. We're still climbing. It's insane. So settings on the GoPro, yeah. I use 1440p 60, but I stretch it myself. So to get the same effect, you can use 1080p Super View. Would give the same effect. I just do my own Super View in Final Cut, but it's the same thing. You just stretch the image. That gives a better field of view, so you can see the handlebar and the horizon at the same time. Squish for this or on hardtail? Yeah, I'm on a Scott Spark RC 900. That's a dual suspension bike. It's a pretty good setup for this course because it's very technical. Even on the climbs like that, sometimes I open the rear suspension on the climbs like that. It just gives more grip, especially that one that's coming up. This one is super tricky. You don't want the rear wheel to bounce, and you need to be back on the power. See the guy in front of him, he has a hardtail, and you got a hard climb there. Do you have an external battery? Yeah. I use an external battery. It's like a lipstick kind of type of battery. It's super small. It's what's the brand? I have it in front of me. It's Anchor battery pack. See if I can put it in your camera. That's the little battery pack I have on my helmet at the rear. It's pretty good. I mean, I can record 3 hours, 4 hours with that battery. I never see the end of it, and it kind of balances the weight because with the camera at the front, it's a bit heavy. So with the battery at the rear, it balances the weight of the helmet. It's super good. So I don't know what this guy was doing there. went straight on the downhill. I think I think he just lost it there. The course was a bit loose. Are you racing Saturday, Sunday, or both? I think I'm gonna race both. I think I'm gonna race Saturday, the US Cup at Bonelli, and then depending how tough it is, if it's short, I might race the cross country the next day. Otherwise, I might try the short track again. But short track, I didn't like it. It was too short because the lap is too small, so I get lapped right away. So I think I might do the cross country on Sunday. Yeah, I'll put a link for the external battery. I have it somewhere. I think my last video I put a link. Let me fish it up. So I was kind of in my home, like no man's land at this point in the race. Trying to catch Tornstein Zorn. He got away. I'm trying to catch him, and then behind me, I think it's Derek behind me, who's still chasing me. I can put the link in the chat for the battery. What's my training regime? Yeah, right now I don't do much because it's kind of my peak time of the season, so I just try to relax to stay fresh. But normally I train about 10-11 hours per week. So I do a mix of intervals and long zone 2 rides. I follow the what's it called, the Cyclist Training Bible by Joe Frau. That's the book I use to train. prefer Vale Lake or Bonnelly Park. I think they're both good. And they're two good courses.
Good job, way to go.
I mean, Vale Lake is more technical. It's more like a true mountain biking course. But Bonnelly Park, I like it because it feels a bit different. It's a bit more like a urban style racing, almost like cyclocross. The spectators are close to the course. I think yeah, two great courses. Scalar Spark, yeah, with the Spark. I lose a lot of power, see, but I think you gain some on the downhill. See, I was able to catch Tornstein. I think Tornstein is a hardtail. So I was able to catch him on the downhill, so that's the advantage of this wheel suspension. You go much faster downhill, and you can recover some energy. Then I'm just abusing of his downstream. Oh man, you don't want to be sitting in the wind because it was windy that day. So there was a headwind on the flat there. But I knew he was gonna drop me after that, so I just take the toe and hope for the best. So that's the bike I'm riding, Scott Spark RC900. It's the World Cup trim with XCO component and XTR brakes. It's pretty good. Love it. It's a rad bike. Section coming back. How much does the bike weigh? I think this one, let me see, I have the actual weight on my phone. I weighted it with all my race gear. So, where is it? Scott Spark. So my race weight is 23.5. That's the weight of my bike on the starting grid. I think that's with pedals and a few accessories like the Garmin and bottle cage. It's pretty decent. 23.5 for a dual suspension. It's about you lose about a pound compared to a hardtail, I would say. Yeah, John, guessing 23, 24. Yeah, that's a good guess. right on. And how much do I weigh? I'm in about 137 right now, completely naked. But I guess with the gear, it's a bit more. Yeah, I'm a light rider, so that helps too. But yeah, I don't have a lot of power in my legs, so that compensates. La vie est plus belle que nos trails au Québec. Oh yeah, j'imagine qu'il y a de la neige là. I guess there's snow in Quebec right now. Do you run power on the bikes? No, I don't have a power meter. Something I want to get for next season. I'm only training with heart rate, which is not optimal. Still following Tornstein. So where are you guys from? Is everyone from California in the chat, or is there some people from other states or countries? sucks a little bit that European people, I guess it's very early for them to watch. So Oklahoma, California, Riverside. Oh, Mexico. Yeah. New Zealand. Oh yeah. What time is it in New Zealand right now? Is it a decent time to watch a stream? Idaho. Dale. Oh yeah, from Fontana. Nice. You must know the course. Someone from Quebec. Oh yeah, 4:34 p.m. That's a good time. Kentucky, Chicago, Portland, San Diego, Northern California. Nice. Oh yeah, where are you from in Europe, Jackson? What else do I race? Yeah, what else am I gonna race? I'm gonna do the whole Kenda Cup. I'm gonna do Sea Otter. What else? I might try Rim Nordic. I like this course. The thing with non-dot is sometimes they clash with the dates list. So whenever I can, I go to non-dot. I love the courses there. I might try one over the hump, but I need to take a day off to go there. It's not that far. It's just with the traffic in LA, it's super far. Trump's down at a bit of a moment there in the sand pit. Yeah, that sand trap is really fun.
Good, Ben.
Oh yeah, so how is it in Austria, Jackson? Is it a good place to ride bikes there? What about SRAM Eagle? It's the best. Yeah, that's what I'm riding on this bike. I have the SRAM Eagle 1x12. I think it's pretty good for a 29er, because on a 29er you need more range. You want to have, like, not on a climb like that, but on a steeper climb, it's hard to accelerate a 29er. So you want to have a higher cadence to be able to keep it afloat. But on a 27.5 wheels, I think 1x11 is enough, because you have enough torque to accelerate. What the biggest mistake in Cat 3 or Cat 2, Chris? I mean, I can tell you, but you're gonna do it anyway. Everybody starts too fast. That's what the common mistake in Cat 3. Everybody starts fast and everybody tries to follow everyone, and they all blow up after lap 1, and then everyone is done. They dig themselves into a hole, and then they cannot get out of it by the end of the race. So the trick is to let them go, let them blow up, and then you're gonna see them again at the end of the race, and you're gonna be still fresh and able to attack and push. But yeah, I just told you that, but you're gonna go too hard anyway. So just have fun, and it's gonna be fine.
Go.
here. So a few guys still behind. Most people are already almost done with their climb. And there's a pack of leaders there already in the middle of the downhill. It's pretty insane pace. Any enduro this year? Yeah, I'm gonna do a few enduro races. As soon as I'm done with the bulk of the XC season in April, in May I'm gonna start doing some enduros. I haven't even checked the calendar. I'm just gonna see what's next for the next weekend and just go. I love to do the kamikaze bike games for sure. I'm gonna do the craft and cranks. I'm gonna try to do one at Vail. And maybe something new. I'd like to try a new enduro course. What do you guys ride enduro? Is there some good races that you've seen? Oh yeah, that blush, man. The blush. I thought I was hallucinating, but I was glad to see it on the replay video. See, okay, I was there for real. I was not just about to pass out. Hallucinating. Works. Oh yeah, is that a good race? It's in Whistler. When is it? Is it at the end of the summer or middle of summer? I'd love to go in. That sounds like such a rad festival. What kind of ride were you riding in your first XC race? I think I was riding a Da Vinci Moonracer SL3 at 26-inch wheels. It's a bike from Quebec. Yeah, that was a rad bike back then. The Moonracer was a sick dual suspension bike, aluminum. Yeah, that was. I brought it with me in California when I moved here, and I raced it. I think I raced it in Fontana once. Yeah, it was a good bike. I loved it. What do you do when you're not making these videos? I do this full time. No. I have a job. I have a day job. I make video games. I work at Activision. I work on Call of Duty. I'm a programmer. So that takes a lot of time. So all my free time is ride bikes and make videos whenever I can. Giveaway. Do you do anything for the training season to help you be better on the bike? You mean like the bike skills? I think I don't do skills training much. It's the enduro. Enduro is my skills training. That's what I picked up racing enduro. It's just it helps me to pick up some more skills. It makes me see the trail at a different pace. I know it's possible to go faster than what I do on my cross-country bike, so it kind of trains my brain. It kind of tricks my brain to believing that it's possible to go faster, and sometimes it backfires because you go too hot in a corner and you blow it, but I think overall it helps to see what's possible. what's your project? Yeah, if I monetize, yeah, my channel is monetized. It's mostly the old videos that I monetize. I usually try to don't turn the ads on right away. So you guys, the first week, if you watch my videos in the first week, there's no ads. But then for the people who just find like the search engines, they might see ads. It doesn't make much money. It's super modest. I think if you're under 1 million subscriber, it's not something you can live from. But it pays pays my Adobe license for the month. That's about it. Won any titles or age group victories? Yeah, last year I was racing Cat 1. I had a pretty good year last year. I won the Kenda Cup series, Cat 1, and I also won the state championship. So I was pretty stoked. I think I won the state championship twice. I won it in 2015, no, 2014 and 2016. So yeah, that's about it for age group victories. And I thought that was enough to move up to pro, because I only raced the Kenda Cup mostly, so I could just go backward. I could just finish second instead of first. So why not go up to pro? I can only move forward in pro. I'm racing for not last. So yeah. How about you guys? Which categories do you guys race in? You know, Chris is doing his first race this weekend, Cat 3. Super nervous. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be fun. It's super fun. This tough section. Now it's back to the back stretch. Kind of a place to breathe a little bit. But I had nobody to grab this lap. That really sucked. And that's when you know, okay, the guys in front were working together. They're pulling away. If they work together well, you're so much faster there. Let's see where we're at there. Alright, so where am I? I'm here along the back stretch. Some guys are pretty far out. Back there, still going downhill. Look at that, the leaders. Almost done with the tarmac climb already, and I'm not even at the start finish line. Insane. Yeah, they're racing for points this race. They have some UCI points. It's not much because it's a UCI C3 race. Only the top 5s are making points. So here's the rank and the points they get. It's not much. You do all this to finish 5th, you get only 1 point. Yeah, that's tough. What do you typically display on your Garmin? Yeah, on a race like that, I have my heart rate at the top. And then I have the what do I have? I have the total elapsed time, and then I have the current lap, and then I have the last lap.
Coming up on the left.
So it's all about pacing. It's all about what's my heart rate, where if I'm going too hard or too low. Then the total elapsed time, I use that for for nutrition. So if I know like I'm 30 minutes into a race, I need to eat a little something. And I know, how my body feels compared to the whole duration, so I can pace myself to survive the whole race. And then the current lap to see if I'm faster or slower than the previous lap. And the previous lap, it's to know where my pace is compared to the previous lap. And sometimes you try to go harder. You try to beat your previous lap. You try to, because if you do it well, usually you start hard first lap, slow down a little bit on second lap, and then you want to be able to pace yourself to pace up for the final laps to be able to attack and step up. So what do you do with the points? So the points, they well, if you're a guy who's not on the World Cup, the points you use them to be able to access the World Cup. That's the dream. If I think you need only 20 points. If you got 20 points, then you can apply to participate in the World Cup. Other than that, you use them for a starting position. So the more points you have, the sooner you get caught up for the start. So it increases your chance to do that. So you're gonna see some top pros. They come.
Hey, how's it going?
This weekend just to pick up some points to have a better starting position. Ranked 19 in New Zealand in under 19. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a tough field. It's a very tough field. So just daring to take the start is a big accomplishment. It's finishing the race. Speaking of nutrition, what do I eat? Yeah, for this race I had a little mix. It's called a Tailwind that I'm using. So it's a mix of electrolytes and a little bit of sugar. I had that in both my bottles. It was the same thing in both bottles. I didn't have a feed, so I had both of my bottles with me. So I had this one and I had another one in my jersey in the back, so I could swap them. And then always take this cup of water, push it on your back. That helps you to cool down. So that's something I told you that on Instagram, Chris. And it's a good trick. Yeah. Make sure you don't throw it in your battery pack on your head. From Quebec. I think he won the race. It was 2 years ago. 14:24. That's insane. It's so fast. I don't know how I can find nearly 4 minutes of pace. It's nuts. And even Huck is faster than me. 17:27. Crazy. Have you thought about getting a power meter? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I know it's going to be better for sure. Everyone talks about it, but the thing is, I don't want to buy a gadget that I'm not 100% going to use fully. So I always felt like I wasn't training with a heart rate. Like I wasn't reaching the full potential of training with a heart rate. So I feel like if I get a power meter, I'm just going to waste money and not use it at the max. So now I think I kind of peaked with training with heart rate this season. So I think I would need more structure next season, and because the power meter it doesn't lie. It tells you exactly how much power output you give out. It's not like doesn't depend on temperature or if you're tired or not. It really tells you, okay, this is how much watts you push. So it's more precise. Every interval you can reach the target. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get one just after this season. It's gonna be my gift for the season. I'm gonna buy it for myself, and then that's like, okay, congratulations on your season. This is your reward, power meter. Now improve for next season. Are you guys using power meters? I'm curious who's using power meters. I know some guys they use it even on Cat 2. It's so hot this section of the race course Saturday. Oh man, it was so hot there because there was no wind. The wind was coming from the other side, so when you got there was no wind. Yeah, it was like you were like opening the oven door and you get the draft of dry hair in your face, and that's how it felt there. How often do you skip race for work, travel? Yeah, it depends. I've been pretty lucky to be able to manage my schedule around the races. Sometimes I'm a bit like in a rush. Like I get out of a plane Friday night, and then I just wake up the next morning and I have a race super early. So I make sure my bike is packed before I leave for work travel. But yeah, I've been pretty lucky so far to be able to race, because I race on the weekends all the time. So this helped. I mean, over the hump obviously is the one I have to skip all the time. Do you guys do over the hump? Is anyone here racing over the hump? It's a pretty good race series. I love it there. I wish I was living closer. I would go every week. Yeah, Chris, you have a power meter. So do you use it to race, or is it just for training? Because I think if you want to use it to race, you kind of need to buy 2 power meters here. I feel like it might be more useful just to train, and then when you race, you don't have power and you don't really care. You go as fast as you can anyway. Yeah, the stages. I think that's the one I would get. I do spinning at the hotel, so I bring a playlist of spinning classes, and I do them at the hotel. I mean, when you cannot do volume, because sometimes you don't have time. When you travel for work, you don't have time, so you cannot do volume. So you just go as hard as you can. You compensate intensity for volume. Steep of this climb? Good question. I think I have the Strava here. It's 12, 14, yeah. smooth? Is it still working? It's telling me it's green, so it should be good. I have it running on my laptop too, so I can see the delay. There's a pretty big delay between what I see and what you guys see. Seems to be like almost 30 seconds. What tires? Yeah, those tires. It's the rocket runs, 2.25 snake skin, just to make sure I don't get a puncture. They're pretty good. I think it's overkill a little bit for this course, especially at the rear. I don't need that much tread at the rear. I could have used a racing rough. But at the front, I love them. They're so grippy, especially when it's a bit loose. They just, I don't know, they just work so well in the loose condition. It's Fontana California. But I need to try. I need to do my homework. I need to try more tires. I did this mistake this winter. I got the bike. It came with those tires, and I rode the bike all winter with the same tires. And when it came time to race, I didn't know any other tires. I was like, oh, I'm scared to put on the tires that I don't know. So I need to do my homework, buy a set of tires. I think I'm gonna go see Rogers at Kenda and buy him like a full set. Like, give me all your best tires for SoCal, and then I'm gonna try them like on a weekend and do some laps, change tires, do another lap, and then get to know them. And then I'll be able to make a good tire selection on race day. So what tires do you guys race? Do you guys have like a set of tires and you sweat them all the time, or do you just stick with your favorite one and you know and you stick to it? It's tricky because you need to know your tires in a race day. You don't want to try something you've never tried on a race day. The same thing goes for nutrition. You don't want to take chances. Do you have any sponsors? No sponsors. Race independent. It's mostly because I don't have time to really deal with data. And I like to be able to pick up the stuff that I like. I like the jerseys from Team Dream. My friend Sean is making jerseys, so I'm super stoked to wear his stuff. And there at Bike Improv is right next to where I live, so he helps me with the bikes and the setups and everything. Like he's super pro. The guy is a racer himself, so he gives me a lot of tips. And But I don't have sponsors, but I got help from people. And why Scott? Yeah, I got Scott because that's what they carry at Bike Improve, so that's why I got a Scott there, because that's their main brand. And I just tried a bike and it clicked, like it felt like it was a good fit, like it felt like a glove right away. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna switch to a Scott. Yeah, if you wanna, I'm gonna give a shout out to Bike Improve. That's the bike shop there in Santa Monica. They're Santa Monica Boulevard. It's right next to Santa Monica, just on the other side of the 405. They still have a few Scott Sparks for sale. I think they have one large, one small, and that's it. After that, I think it's all sold out. This batch of Scott bikes. So if you want a Scott, go check them. So Cara Jane, you say you messed up your combo. What was your tire combo for this race? Julie, what tire should you use? I was using 21 front and rear. I like it balanced. I think I could have done a bit more at the rear just to get it a bit more loose on the rear. I like when the rear steps out a little bit. But yeah, it's a super safe setup. I know some guys, especially at my weight, I'm already like 137 pounds, so I could have gone a much lower. But I just don't want to take chances. It sucks when you get a puncture. You prepare for so much time. You start training like September for your season, and you set your A races, your peak, and then you get there and you get a puncture because you got to be on the pressure. So if I was paid to perform, if I was like sponsored and I needed to perform to keep my job, I would take risks because I would be paid to get it. But I'm just there to have fun, so punctures, that's why I'm more on the safe side when it comes to tires. I use the snake skins. That shot was really good. That shot from Phil Beckman took that. It was a really good shot. I think that's the one I bought. You were racing with an Icon 2.2 and a cross mark on the back. Oh no, you got a puncture during the pre-ride? Oh man, that scares me. I had a puncture once on the warm-up lap. That's so stressful. You need to put a tube and you're late for your start. You don't have time to pick up your freshwater bottles. Like, it's insane. Is this normal speed? Looks like you're really burning it. You mean I'm going slow or I'm going fast? Look burned out or burning it up? You mean I'm going super fast? Yeah, I don't know. It's a normal speed video. I don't speed up my video. That's cheating. Glasses, right? I do. For the first time this year, I'm racing with prescription glasses. So I had glasses all my life, but for the first time, I have prescription glasses in my shades, and yeah, it makes such a difference. You can see the rock. Oh shit! It's crazy what we're doing. But yeah, no, it helps to pick up more details, and also you don't get tired. Your eyes don't get tired as much. I mean, it's not like my vision is super bad, but it's still useful. So your eyes get tired a little bit if you try to focus. Yeah, I would definitely recommend prescription shade. If you got a choice, I guess. Johnny, fast. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm catching up. So who's this rider? Let me see. His name. I think that's Zach. Is that the video? No, maybe not. See, he's riding with two bottles too. So he did the swap out. I'm doing my swap out too. I guess he was hoping it would tow there, but I'm like, nope, I'll let you tow. Video later. Yeah, I'm gonna post I already uploaded the 4K version, but it just takes super long to process on YouTube. So it might be good to go tomorrow, at least the 1080p version. So I'm gonna post that, and then if I'm gonna post this one with the commentary, I don't know. It's gonna be there on YouTube for sure. If you copy paste the link at the top of this video and you save it, you're gonna be able to come back to it. But I might not make it visible on my channel. I'll see, because it was a bit of a train wreck at the beginning. So I'll see how bad it looks. Maybe I'm gonna just cut out the first part. Do any of the courses feature long extended climbs? What's the longest climb? I think Fontana is pretty much the course I do with the longest climb. All the other courses that we do in the season, the climbs are a bit shorter and yeah, they're more spread out during the lap. This one is all up and then down. I think I have the, so that's the profile. So from the start it's all up and down, all the way down. That's a bit tough. The other courses that we do usually they're more varied, so it's a bit more fun. It's not just a suffer fest like this. You notice you Salty Sally say I notice you make time on the downhills but lose on the climbs. Yeah, that's the thing with a dual suspension. You carry some weight up, you lose some times, but then you gain it back with the downhill. So you need to make sure you have enough downhills to make it worth it. But it's a tough balance to find. I think at Bonelli this weekend, I think I'm gonna ride my 27.5. I think I have an Orbea OS I'm trying to sell. So I think if it's not sold, it doesn't look like it's gonna be sold. So I'm gonna ride it. It's much better because with the smaller wheels, it's lighter, so it's more easier to accelerate, go fast in the climbs. And then it's still a dual suspension, so still have some plush on the downhills. So yeah, that's gonna be a good bike. Let me show you. I can show you my bike. Let's see. There it is. That's my Orbea OS. It's a pretty good bike. I love it. And it's for sale on Pink Bike for $2,500 if you're interested. It's a $10,000 bike, but it's pretty rad. It's the World Champion 2015 Catherine Penrose, which won the World Championship on the bike. So check it out. Alright. I dropped my bottle there. I never found it. I came back after the race. Someone must have picked it up. Or maybe it's still there. Somewhere transmitted as well. Yeah, I don't know. I think the is the Enduro World Series. I think it's broadcast live on Red Bull TV. So this one you can watch the grassroots. I don't think there's anything grassroots there. I think I might do. I mean, if you guys like, let me know if you like streams like that. It's something I could do more often. I could do my Enduro races as well. Yeah, because it takes so much time to upload the video and process it that you can always watch the lower resolution stream like that. So let me know if you guys like that. I can do more. How many hours a week do I shoot for training? I think my average is about 10 hours. Clean. Never know if there's a bug. Sometimes the bug crashes on the lens and the whole footage is crap. So never know. Whenever I think about it, I do a little wipe. But yeah, about 10 hours I think is my target for cycle. So during pace it's a bit more. It's more like 12. And right now it's about 6, 7, just to stay fresh. It's pretty modest. How many hours do you guys train? Do you train a lot or weekend warriors? It's tough to keep the like the training load high enough to make progress with and schedule that with the work and everything. So I think if you ride hard Saturday, Sunday, and then you try to do at least two big rides during the week, not fast ride, but just like maybe an hour and a half twice a week in the weekdays. I think that's a good way to stay afloat, but to make some progress. Oh yeah, so that's Zach catching up on me. That's the final lap that we did. I think it's lap 4 we're on right now, out of 6, and that's the last lap we're gonna be able to do because we're gonna get lapped pretty soon. The 80% rule. We didn't get lapped, but we were getting close to getting lapped, so the officials pulled us out. So we didn't know there, but we were racing for the finish now. Yeah. Zach was making progress. It was his first pro race. He's killing it. Do you do any other sports or just focus on MTB? I do cyclocross, I do enduro, oh, you mean other sports? I don't do much other sports. It's pretty much just cycling, and I do snowboarding. I love to go snowboard, but yeah, it doesn't really count as a workout, snowboarding. It's I think I spend less energy snowboarding than walking. What about you guys? What other sports do you do? Do you do stuff for fun, or do you do something that complements your riding? Kara Jane, I do 12 hours for my high school team. Damn, that's good. Is this your career? Do you get paid? No, this is just a hobby. I don't get paid. I spend a lot of money on this. Zach is trying to get on my wheel. Hockey, yeah, in Quebec. Guy from Quebec plays hockey for sure. Did you play ice hockey? Or do you play on the rink, or is it the hockey button?
I love the kid, come on!
Thanks, Ross. You love your videos. Any sponsors? No, no sponsors. I pay all my shit. Soccer is a good sport. I love to play soccer. I used to play. Do you play with coworkers, or are you like in a team? Soccer is good because it trains your whole body. Like the thing with cycling is you're sitting. So if you work like me, I'm a programmer, so I sit all day, and then I go on my bike. I'm still sitting. If I relax and play video games, I'm still sitting. So too much sitting. I should do something. You should do something else. Hockey cousin. Oh yeah, I remember that. That's so fun. How would you recommend I start racing enduro? I have a hardtail. Yeah, hardtail. I mean, you can still race with a hardtail. Most of the small local races, they're not too gnarly, so you can still ride the trail, gain experience. You're gonna get used to the racing. then you're gonna want to move up to a more kind of a trail bike. But you know, it doesn't matter because on those events you're racing yourself, right? You're trying to improve yourself, you're trying to beat your time. So people, if you beat someone, they're not gonna be pissed. They're gonna be stoked for you, and the opposite is true. When they beat you, they don't want you. So it's super chill sport. You can start with any gear you have, as long as it's safe. Camille, was it generally hard this race comparing to the other? Yeah, this one was pretty much my toughest race I ever did. I was anaerobic for much more longer than I ever did. See, I had the graph there. See, that was my heart rate analysis. 36 minutes in anaerobic, 24 at threshold, and almost none at tempo. So that's nuts. Usually I have 15 under 20 minutes of anaerobic. So 36 is I was pushing really hard. So yeah, it's crazy because I gave 100% of everything I had, and I was so far from winning. It's very humbling. It's I find that super motivating. You'll see how much further you can go. Jackson, do you track and feel? Oh yeah. That's nice. How many first place have you got in any other categories of biking? Not much, man. Not much. I usually upgrade as soon as I can, so I don't linger on the podiums. Usually I get a few top fives, a few podium finishes, maybe one win, and then I move up. In Cat 2, I think I got only one win. I can't guess it by games. That was my only win in Cat 2, and I had made the decision to move up. And then I was like, okay, this is it. I'm gonna move up without a win, but whatever. And then my last race, I won it, so I was pretty stoked about that. And then Cat 1, I won a few. I won state championship twice. I won. Which one is it? The one Los Olivos, the Kenda Cup, Los Olivos, and I won the overall in the Cat 1 Kenda Cup series. So I got a lot of good wins in Cat 1. So that's why I moved up to pro, because I don't want people to call me a sandbagger. If I come back again this year, try to win the series and the championship for a third time, so that would be lame. Because I could only go backward, right? If I don't win, then I'm worse than the previous year. So that's super demoralizing. So at least now in pro, in UCI Elite, I might be fighting for last. I might get dropped out of the race, but at least I can move forward from there. I can improve and I can see my progress. So that's super motivating for me. And in case I don't make it to the end, love your channel. Thanks. Yeah, I know you guys like it. What's your best course? My best course is my favorite course of all time. It's Mont Saint-Anne MSA in Quebec. It's a World Cup course. I used to race there a lot when I was in Quebec on the Quebec Cup. It's so fun. Yeah, it's an amazing course. Very technical, slippery downhills, and when it rains on that course, it's completely nuts. So yeah, that's my favorite course. You can look up the videos of the World Cup in Mont Saint-Anne, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. It's a crazy course. I love it. I raced one of my previous teammates, Bryce Lewis. Oh yeah, how did he do? Bryce. Let's see it. Oh yeah, he got the 30th place. 6 laps. That's awesome. I'll make it there someday. What do you use to keep your camera so steady? Yeah, I use it on my helmet. There's no stabilization. Obviously, it shakes a little bit, like that on the downhill. There's a bit of shake, but I think with a wide field of view, it helps because it records so much in the field of view. Oh, yeah, that was a good shot. Yeah, that's what helps to stabilize is the wide field of view, and I strap my helmet super tight. And I like the vibration. I like a little jolt, so you can see that I got a bump there, and you can see me like leaning left, leaning right there. It transmits like the motion of the athlete, what I'm doing. So I think it's really good for first-person videos. You can see like the athlete working. As long as you see the handlebar in the shot and you can see the horizon. If you see only one of those, it's gonna suck because it's gonna feel like the camera is shooting too low. Or if you don't see the handlebar, it's gonna feel like it's a bird flying over the trail there. It will be super boring because it will look a bit slower. Yeah. But it depends. Some guys they use gimbals, but for a race it wouldn't make sense to have a gimbal. It's too bulky, and it will remove all the motions when I lean left and right, and when I work the bike, you would lose all that information. So I think that's a pretty good setup. I wish it had what's it called, optical image stabilization. That will help a lot. The little vibration you see like that, like here, this little vibration could be removed. Do you consider to start an enduro series? AWS? No, enduro. I'm always going to be a slow guy. I race expert. Not because I'm fast, because the schedule works better sometimes. I want to do more stages, but I fight for last place expert. Usually my strategy, sometimes I beat half the field, but it's because half the field DNF. That's yeah. I'm not good enough in enduro to higher than that. So whenever I can, I race the masters class. You see some elite racers with 26 wheels? No, I didn't see anybody with 26. Even 27. A lot of people having 29ers. I don't know why. I think 27 should be a good setup. 26 might be a bit too small for this course. What do you ride? Just to ride at 26 in Quebec. The distance per lap, or even close to catching someone. So yeah, I think I have Zach on my ass right now. We're racing for the finish now. This is the final lap for us, and I can show you the. Let's see where we're at with the leaders. Let's see, so I'm right here. That's Zach chasing me, and I think we have the race leader here. He's coming to catch us, so that's gonna drop us out. I think he's getting too close to us. So the 80% rule, as soon as we're more than 80% the gap behind, they're gonna pull us out of the trail, and that's towards the leader that I was trying to catch. All along the backstretch. Your diet before a race? I don't change much before a race, to be honest. I just make sure I hit my mark on everything, like my vegetables. Don't eat too much of anything, and I don't like load up on carbs, so I don't change anything drastically. I try to just keep it something I'm used to eating. Make hydration, of course, is super important, but yeah, I don't have like a secret meal or anything. I don't know what you guys eat. Do you guys have a secret meal that you eat before a race? Maybe sometime I'm gonna have a beetroot smoothie just before the day before, but I don't think it makes a difference. Just lost the light. Need to turn on the lights with my smartphone because that's what we do in the 21st century. distance per lap. Yeah, what was the distance per lap? It's, I had it here. There we go. That's the lap. 3.6 miles. Pretty short lap. It's all up, all down, repeat. The amateur course is more fun because it does a longer loop and there's more up and down. Is it heavy, the GoPro on my helmet? Yeah, it's not too bad because, see, I have it at the, is another shot? Yeah, I have it at the front there, and because I have a battery at the rear, so it kind of balances the weight of the helmet, so it's not too bad. If it was just the camera at the front, it would feel like the helmet is dipping forward, but with the battery, it helps with the weight distribution. So it's a pretty comfortable setup, I would say. Do you recommend a 520? Yeah, the 520, that's the one I have. It's yeah, super light, and I just showed my pacing, my heart rate, the time, elapsed time, current lap, and previous lap. That's what I showed, just to be able to pace myself. Steroids. Yeah. I don't know, UCI, there's like so watch out.
Out there, making it happen. Good job, man.
Thanks.
Game, everyone. Leaders are coming. Get out of
Good
the
job,
way.
man.
That was Zach. Finish just
It was tough.
Yeah. First pro race.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Whew.
yeah. That's the leader is
Just
coming.
in time.
He was close. He was very close.
Oh, man.
He was gonna lap us
Two
in the
more
next lap
laps.
for sure. And so that was the right thing to pull us out. All right. So that's the race,
Riders,
guys.
listen up.
Nope. It's starting again.
You guys are going for 6 laps.
So
80% rule is in effect, so be aware of that.
right. That's that. That's that. The Bonelli course. Yeah. Next weekend it's Bonelli. I don't know if you're in the area, you can come and watch the race. It's gonna be the same thing. US Cup number 2 at Bonelli Park. The video is really not smooth right now. I don't know what's going on. But something less disturbing. All right. So next weekend is Bonelli. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to check the calendar on the US Cup website, it's uscup.net. So you have all the information there for the time, start time of the races. I think we start at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Saturday is the men's elite, and I think the women's are racing in the morning, and there's juniors also, juniors earlier in the morning. So all right, thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know if you like that. I'll upload the next this video. I'm gonna upload it on my channel in 4K resolution. I don't know if I'm gonna put this video with the commentary. I'll see. Maybe I'll just post it unlisted and give you guys the link. And yeah, let me know if you like that. I could do more streams like that in the future. And all right, thanks for watching. Now, what's the key to turn off the stream?